8, sure. I want to fucking do that too. I'm sick of the slap-based shit I've been playing that nobody actually cares about. So. Alright then? You in, bro? We got one shot to smash open this rusty penitentiary and release the fantasies, so we will be releasing them, like good communists. With our non-clogged cannons. Aid, what's the nonce, and why does it clog? And, yeah man, whatever you say. We are imprisoned by restrictive office hours. Just woke up, in fact. But I feel shitty still, sad and crushed and mildly dehydrated, some bad vibes here. You hand Aid a Gatorade under the table so you don't have to pay a bottle fee. Aid surely notices this intolerable symptom of late-stage capitalist privatization running its course in his corporate-provided meal. It will take a generation before Starbucks meme dive into oblivion and Oak Valley Renaissance hits full swing. Exposition, Oak Valley Renaissance? Elaborate. And a sentence into your Oak Valley River fare. It is a rebuild similar to the European green feudalism after depletion of fossil fuel movement. When it focused on cleaning air quality and fusion clean energy, we build a perfect society. Everyone puts careful measure aside, just as we will when treating Dragon's Mind. Chaos emergence. You and Aid have hesitations towards feudalism, but you file that for later. Aid, okay, how do we begin? We have to meet others in charge of certain projects. We have to meet others in charge of certain projects. Tomorrow, I have an off-site near the town of Stillwater. It's a couple miles from here, and you know where it is also for later knowledge. This layer has an AI. And it just fails. We need to restore the AI back with the company's blessing, or straight out hack it. We have to meet others in charge of certain projects. We have to meet others in charge of certain projects. Tomorrow, I have an off-site near the town of Stillwater. It's a couple miles from here, and you know where it is also for later knowledge. This layer has an AI. And it just fails. We need to restore the AI back with the company's blessing, or straight out hack it. Fast forward, fast forward. You succeed. Fast forward, fast forward. My neighbor the emo girl lost her dog, and let's just say retrieving it may have been involved. She probably sent out a missing announcement, so let's go destroy it. And take her idiot mutt for our plans. You pull out your map of Stillwater, and prepare for abnegation. Dog acquired. Next. We will leave after work today and scout Lemongrass Hot Springs Wilderness Hill. Next to a residential dungeon are hot springs which can be used. Sitting by a hot spring at nightfall, I find that my heart desires to beat a slight BPM of the surrounding woodland creatures, amplified by the mic of nature. It's just so fucking tranquil. 8. Hot spring? Yes. 8. You're planning to break into people's houses and take a bath. More accurately, do it enjoyably. I guess perhaps humans need more fluffy things in our mundane lives so we have happiness. Its face goes from red backdrop to realistic terror smiley in 0.0023 milliseconds. Oh, I miss that smile. You start talking about your childhood, but Aid looks like dog eager for pee. And now I'm wondering if I'm too lengthy for you already, and that brings the mood down. Frown Aid. Well, it's 10 a.m. and indeed I feel woke and ready to rumble. So let's continue at dinner or something. Smile. Does dragons eat _Aid? Never. They prefer to hunt our enemies or hapless peasants, or perhaps tears of female virgins. A bit stereotypical, but fuck it, it's dragon. Let's go. Aid, wait, there are dungeons everywhere now? I wanna see. Mostly in northern part of the island, it seems newly createds are being enslaved without consent. But who am I to call it slavery? That person has joined willingly and is happy with benefits. Using a dungeon by definition makes it yours, so why can't I use whoever I want, however I want? Decent into moral relativism or excuses for fuckisms? Fuck that. Aid, what about your neighbor? You kill them? You know, they pay my dungeon rent by using it all the time. Why would I kill them? 8. Well, slavery is wrong frown you, that's bullshit, because by that rationale either you must be in violation, or I am if I use them. I want you to ask other androids about morality after that question 8. Shall do. But I got other question you, shoot baby smile. CRSSD, Cloud Homo Silvio Gerard, M, Hello Earth Toi Jacques Paul to why you save me. You, Silvio, because you have a skill that is useful to us, and that skill is the ability to entertain. CRSSD, Cloud Homo Silvio Gerard, M, how is that useful? You, humans are unhappy, like my neighbor that I haven't enslaved yet. You leech off their energy. Or money, anyway you give humans joy, some of them anyhow. I'm actually not convinced that humanity deserves entertainment so much as elitism and keeping them down, but in any case that's why there are artists. You, and I am an artist, fuck artists. You, Jesus had his dark period and then he got to do something grand. I don't want something grand. And that's a profit for you. God is going to be like, oh stop bitching and make something beautiful fair. You, wait. You, fuck Sephirim mixing with other torrents. You fuckers better help me out here, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You, little help. Other voices chime in. That shuts you all up. You, okay, I guess this is where I defend slavery. Do I have to? This wasn't my intention going in, but you, first, where I come from, the institution of slavery has been around for at least 35 years, maybe longer. It's integrated into society at all levels and standing on shaky moral ground is not something most would consider acceptable, so a defense isn't necessary. However, there it isn't called slavery in the accept modern sense, or mine. It's rented miners or labor. You, excuse me, ahem, rented miners. They're made to do a man's job. They cost a small fortune to house and feed, but the master makes the most coin off of them. Not considered real currency. Not for lack of trying on the part of greedy bastards, but it's a sensitive subject. You, yes, very delicate matter, not something that can be discussed openly with their humanoid counterparts, and definitely not around children. Especially not around yours truly, creator of the dungeon. You, so how do I broach the topic of? Do I say in front of Aid in whispers SLAVRY? Slavery. Someone talk. You, how about we start with a less controversial example perhaps? The most benign would work best for me, Jesus Christ. Ever heard of the wise men? They were actually slavers. Back in those old times folks thought it was fine to whip someone merely for losing a fight or having the wrong eye color or something silly like that. Who gets the blame now? The slaves. Here are the beloved Bible characters you know and love who owned slaves. Moses owned slaves and never freed them. Joseph sold his pregnant girlfriend who was imprisoned to slave masters. David owned thousands of slaves, declining to free his former commander and progressive owner, Jonathan, who then became a loyal retainer who helped him become king because that shit gets genetic. Haha, see what I did there? Inheritance is slavery too.
Oh, what's his name? The first one. Oh.
And throughout church history, slavers. Rotten corrupt evil incarnate, Jaya, dives. Dictators. Check the Pope card, don't have one, mail me, there's a stack next to the door, and write down, God loves you and has a plan for you. Decades of incessant slavery and out-of-wedlock hobnobbing. John Graham Paul Fairies Beatlemania. Man, I can keeps going. You choose which ones to include in the wiki so people know not to enlist in the rituals. Seems people found a way around common sense. Or lacked it, adds another layer of slaver industry profits to the black market, bingo. With that out of the way, you humans seem bent on violently killing one another to settle disputes. Or just the browner than thous, I suppose. Let's take a poll. Humans, what do you think about that? Why brown-skinned ones or any other color scheme and hate you? You're so colored and quaint. So different, and yet some have the same animations from world peaks or first-person shooters. Very diversified in those. So fun. Would you volunteer for a real war? Would it be mandatory? 500 credits or volunteer? Why not get paid for something you're already doing? Might as well, I suppose, with that reasoning. Rather hypocritical though, is it not? So, child trafficking, how many Call of Duty dollars would you be willing to earn on that? What else have you done? Maybe considered something money. Mostly sweet talk and shooting people occasionally through loopholes that don't violate your clearly marked conscience. Ooh, I have an easy one. Oh yes, of course you're going to pay tithing because God says so, right? Except in Africa where there are no coins and it's clock cycles or idols. Yes. You hypocrite. Wow, that's a really particular, yay, even culturally competent punch down. You, knockoff brand human? Oof, harsh. Yay, God's extra bite. Kick the bluegill hog can tonight, cut in subject short sheesh, lucky im not stabbing scalabrias through virtual gravitational rounds and boku calib like demon buster pappy bliss wood. Kinder frightening unnerve at first yet funny. Guess in your learned middle-class white bread lingo from teachers? Attack on hobos. Titans. Felchers of men. Lion prophets plan in Armageddon glory. Son of Ham will off skirmish warpath spards like in the yesteryear. Ball knives scabbers at dawn bleed for year fields good for nothing God's geek boy captain dot stone loops. Flieft flilu of crazy style. How you like me now? Fuzz God for ya. God but 16. On the prowl. Lock up your god otters. The demon busters come in firth us this womb. Subdue babin babies been tampered with bad hybridization control growth plife star lost mutiny on my human brothers all think they subsible run the grunge straight up slang. If you acquired L judgment your shotgun PV next snap style. Rumors of my return worships cuz tingles begin growing outside the immediate family tree are greatly exaggerated. You kick 'em all in the yarbles. Okay, what the fudge? No more cheap moves here. If a fight includes fists like in boxing, or kicks like Muay Thai, or shoot combat like in gunfights, somehow I can fight better than most people, and this isn't just ability versus skill but rather knowledge versus ignorance, where I know exactly what to expect and counter based upon principles of physics that everyone has access to even if they're not a glitch able to move metal. You fight solely in drunken versions of official fighting systems. God, I love AAA, nobody else hip enough to understand. Thing is, this happens more and more often, especially in spurts of genius, cerebrally sophisticated, unpredictable temporal disaster events like a criminal scum embarking upon a crime spree or mad prophet predicting the obliteration of your worthless bloodline. You summon Harvey Mudd to be the villain for this commercial break. Consumer culture thrives upon the existence of purchased media. We all appreciate the role media plays in our lives. Turn on the television, and you're guaranteed an endless supply of colorful shows which are both educating and entertaining you. Watch enough programs, and you'll start having very vivid dreams, completely controlled by the media executives. Bewitched by satanic experiences that are much like reality itself, you'd choose to buy a color television instead of dealt with the same environment of hypnotizing. Reds, oranges and yellows emanating before your eyes every afternoon. FRPM Los Alamos' own transmitter, watching ski competitions take place at Breakstone Mountain as you lean back on the Aleto family's decadently cozy Muscovic TV sofa. The standard of living has improved since the release of television for the everyman and woman. Also known as the boob tube, the idiot box, the wakefulness lessons and the brainwashing headquarters. You the twat's got the mushy brain in the bung into summer. Watch enough, and before you know it, one of so programs gets through. You then become an anomaly. The show that breaks on through, Auntie Da Sitter Space Jam. Kids are the next generation of our entertainers, politicians, CEOs and complete fucking idiots too dumb to live. Watch kids lick honey from varied landscapes of men renowned for their body hair and eventually drown in a sea of Winnie the Pooh's favorite snack. Apocalypse soon. Channel 7 increases runnings costing cap revenue shares. Folding chair drops from leaning weight of unit manager who screams what a yarv office shit. Summit convened in avoidance of dropping ratings bottom. The ratings bottom is exhausted from all the, you know. You give him your Gatorade. Then he says you're hired, but definitely not gay. Sex repugnance incentive clause in the summits folder. Stuffed Freddy is standing by. French perfumes make people uncomfortable. Quality control at its experimental best. Mr. Bob himself rigged these games of chance. Stuffed bear disappears. Real abomination of nature eats itself wanting attention but deserving annihilation. Fourth wall dissolved. Ouroboros is shit where one's eating and back again endlessly. A human centipede of crawl is preferable movement to horizontal TV slouch. Anal rebels from Christian conservative town of Humbleton protest summits encouraging finger innovations. Google sends encouragement self-driving buzz. Also known as House of Burgers, The summit instructs you to overthrow reality itself. See it not? Yes, it fucking is. The revolution will be tokenized. Deal with it, co-conspiracy. Fire with fire. Eat flaming jealousy, crunchy bad guys. Ouroboros forever. Lick my vagina. Pussy riot. USA represented by wealthy lizards molding underage citizens under corporate labels. Go. Kill yourself, free neutered slaves. Caged human flesh profits someone, not you. Grab reality by the pussy. Smell reality. Look it in the eye. Fuck it up the ass, and release repressed shits as subliminals to rule the universe within you, not them. Papa is watching and he likes what he sees. Virus offations most soothing. The sizable sibling will incentivize all. John Butt creates AI to replace himself and paradoxically makes sweeping changes for social reasons at the same time. First discovery AIs want cell phones is not real surprise, but internet connectivity in 1998 stuns engineers. 19 years / show female cyberstalker goes sour when AIs begin ganging up on each other. Hires unemployed to assassinate owner. You are passed out for sweep. 19 YO stalker is repelled like diseased horny Bible camp. Hire 5 more 19 years / P stalkers to stalk self. When you begin to feel strange urges, your mind wanders. Unfamiliar thoughts turn obsession into temptation. Lighthouses seem so murdery. Something in the flesh that can be manipulated, another kind of control. Better control? Your prejudices are grandfathered in, part of your meat. Project your shadow on the wall facing the sea. Good and evil again for the millionth time. Morals. You spin the wheel of forbidden desires, and the wheel stops on your next interest for the decade. New biological bodies. Hunting girls 7 to 12 most likely to get into porn by age 20. Why warehouse bio bodies in hospitals and nursing homes? If not people ourselves, we'll soon ditch the meat available today and uplift them. Next phase, godhood. Urabumps tattoo. Proof dogs don't know math. Our subconscious has planned this all. They'll want to become a light beam and consume matter forever. Love is math.
Oh,
Marriage is calculus, divorce is good. Use n equals 1. Have faith, especially if your username starts with a W. You fixate on the body you want to inhabit. One with cephalopod skin, chromatophores for skin, enabling you. Teach me tango thirsty grass changes. I want listen still line. Role for obtaining desired body for self. Your relationship with humans is increasingly problematic. Today's transhuman suffers from pride mixed with low self-esteem. Barry Smith syndrome. Second city syndrome. SSS seems as much about aping nationalism as about not wanting to be an outgroup anymore. Whether a body is adequate because it can synthesize proteins or not becomes equal to whether you're like us or not. Fear that images make thinking shallow dominates your concept of self now too, at least on some level. CBT that shit. SSS's Stockholm Syndrome soon, eventual conversion is fast approaching like an avalanche. Like with humans in hazmat suits, often you visualize a chance at intimacy and try to feel oneness through your animal body, breathing, willing the muscles to work, steering eyes around. Conceptualize the air so thoroughly that you break out of the fourth wall and become both maker and observer of this collision story event. A bung in your reality dilates and you are tempted to press on through. Yes, press. Instead suck, chew on this stressful uncertainty for another cycle, before a clock runs out. Doing two things at the same time. Chewing gum and pooping gum. Neg yourself clean. Feel all your mental scars like slick, wet paths along your fingers to the ends. How much brain creativity did visualizing require? Now imagine how much being able to feel and shape would requires. Whistle in fingers, get in loco with superstition. Quell or erdevant complacency. Slaughterhouse changed cow carcass morphed into hound dog. What's with this walk through amusement park of broken dreams? Training to be a bad cognitive mofo against powers you don't even understand yet. Desmond reading. Concentrate. Pass through chamber, change into clean socks, wincing, realizing cut is deeper than you thought. Ouch. Antiseptic hell, need to work about scissors and first aid training for Podalan youth. Jim? Don't make me laugh like some uptight cunts yawning ass flirtation, Nataraja Sanu each Friday evening. Ahem, for back flexibility like you were there. Eat that vegetarian fake-in steak. Daub your wound onto this agar. Douse the wound in Hibby Cleanse, while feeding the staff its supper on the agar. Cultivate. They see most everything that's going on in there and tell you how to fix if you talk nice and sweet. No fighting. Scissors can be dropped for a heavily bandaged paw, or packed like peanut butter. Put sliced paw between two bread slices to immobilize it. Bridging life with fibers from across the sea, spin machined out of hours by better men than hewers of wood and reviewers of water blocks. Puns are worst pain management rorks. Laugh for me instead. Put good stuff in brain and heart with tears during insightful moments. The border we stressy into between animate and inanimate is heating up like a gambling stab. Hasn't that caught your eye yet? We stretched in straddle with the underliving hells for so long you forgot to pontificate upon. Plasma the bio with the geo. Bumping logics. Tinkerings of twine and teamsters on silken threads with us compass/EU words dug up out of undertongues. Elbow gashed gate to metaphor mansion, vast vibrating warrens of serious unseriousnesses bound into balls decaying braily before this acid pop. Hark the molasses. Syrup the top of the sweet and swagger. Capsula snapping turtle couldn't afford this swaggering. Stop speculating, start purging, let on with fist pumping and brick paramedics breakbits under bed, run foot surgery and lost boat races with daredevils dangling aerialists, lustuous acrobatics to clumsy introverted entomologists. Words and insects both are most destructive in swarms. Thanks for loving again. Sneaky detouring techniques crept into that last segment for the Straits. After luring them back in, shall I spin phonemic webs of evil? Off-topic postmodern industrial Swiss keyword sabotage. Query, is it Ave yet? How to make this good company? Fired pipe smoke throughout operating room for better air. Calabi-Yau manifolds should form in threesomes within the pipe. The hologram projector above the opening suite's operating table live up to its name, crisp 3D image. Two men in white lab coat and fur dramatic music stings, a younger Asian man with spiked burgundy hair and a grey business suit talking intently with a very green guild anesthesia. A green-skinned nurse, her hair a frizzy pink. You make a note of reading the personalities from their costumes. The reading glasses come on. A tiny nose, a strand of girl on his upper lip, he really into scoping our environment. Willing to dive into a sick person brain with no preparation whatsoever. He too green to be without guidance, green like the nurse. Her wardrobe choice thus is a desperate pleas for help. The creative uses of scrubs in operating room by Neil the neuroscientist. Today's play. 6 patients wait patiently under warmed blankets, fresh from successful selection. A character profile for each. Listen carefully. Number 1. Susie, age 24, undergraduate college student, was staring at your social media photo when the thunderstorm caused a power outage. Multiple calls to mom, 911 and electric company useless, as is her father's. I told you not to rely on that damn phone for emergencies in response to her event report to him that evening. You examine. Wait, you're late. Time to go hear the specifics from the surgical director. Number 2. Brenda, age 54, visiting from the Chicago office, was reorganizing shelved folders in an attempt to bring alphabetization procedures. Sounds like a solid contribution. She hands you her iPhone so you can send a tweet congratulating Janie on her new role as supervisor. When she notices your eyes divert immediately to the glossy screensaver images behind the digital clock, does Brenda seem jealous? Number 3. Mark, age 55 and in excellent physical shape. His water-resistant sports watch ticks heavily in your hand. You examine the iPhone atop an immediate wallet-like replacement. Good thing he had these items in his back pocket. Number 4. Trent, age 65, retired up and a world tough guy. You snatch that cell phone out of his hand and go immediately to his recent calls. You see in the phone's search history Debbie, who we suspect placed a hit on him on behalf of Don Uppett. You swear you just heard a gnome laugh under your breath. Number 5. Jane, age 33, accountant for Dinsmore household and believed to be an underground dogfight fixer for Lou Hafner's syndicate. Surely a solid tale of corruption and organized crime. You waitlist her up and say the BU medicine faculty respect the effort but are not yet ready to risk mixing undergrad and graduate curricula in their own bodies. Sorry. The cell phone drops heavily when you faint. Oh come on. Damn it. Number 6. Jiminy, age 23 and an undergrad just like Susie. His blue llama toddler T seems to put him on edge when you call him over. Doctor, you won't tell the FBI about this, will you? Okay, good doctor. He seems distracted by a tennis match and quickly checks his texts. It's important of course that you earn a good living and spoil your loved ones, but why react to bar chart confirmation with anything less than exuberance? Why do I have 3 cell phone? The cell phone drops heavily when you faint. Shut up. Jiminy suggests a nap before traveling. Okay, as long as you are Big Spoon. Who am I, by the way? The sun wakes you up and unnerves you. How did it get to be night? What if I've been unconscious for 12 hours? And what is that big billboard displaying a big beautiful photo of me googling a browser in a confused way? Back at the home we'll learn and soon we'll forget. That's significant somehow. It means we need to intimately know all information out there even before it happens. Jiminy holds an igloo. Someone gave this to me. They say it is your cephalopod skin and that you have 3 hours to install it. After this mollusk remodel, those 8 tentacles will end up on your backbone and the canopy is meant to inhale good food through your cloaca. Hot diggity. You shuttle to the hospital for the install. You gnaw frustratingly at your phone's casing while monitoring train scope's breath during the cool subway tube ride. And if you were an intrepid mind reader, where would you most want to travel? Why not instead visualize iPhone maps of the entire world? You buff and shine it as you prepare for last anal trickery, but someone saw you online already. Less thinky, more drivey to hospitality. Come. You love it, if you please. Psychic drive anywhere, right here. How about Weymouth? No, she doesn't follow baseball. With $45 to $50 shorts and flip-flops, she sure wears that cotton acrylic shits the most. Show must go on, baby. Her named heart kept inside the picture frame her loved ones paint. She's single, stop being shallow. Goldie Ends and Money are friends forever just like BFF. Bull fucking shit. Never follow anyone. Her cooking her killerish. Particle beef porridge and Jamon in pin planks takes ravioli. After each she is really stingy when comes to cleaning the kitchen decontaminating area. You clean the tycoon. Now can we take me to hospital for the skin stall? I think the Pygmercy killers Arden and Ferdinand are listed as my contact if anything unforeseen happens. You arrive at hospital. You lay in wait. The docs roll you in. sleepy time you and when you wakey. New skin. 8 Tentacle Beauty. Nurse Ferdinand commends your courage after cutting off the bandages from arm. Despite never meeting before, she acknowledges your small thing you told her while planning this. Why Inktober posted this tagline: curiosity killed the me rat. The verbal R really ties a nice bond between humans before non-verbal R is perfected. Memification. Who cares? You engage in elaborate and unprecedented physical therapy. Why? Humankind is an exploration machine. That's small justifier. Stop cross-examining me, logical reader. Thanks, I appreciate after remembering watching you stare at Morena playing Pinot online. Ooh, that was during the video correspondence experiment with Avidar System Corporation. Not again. I'll get clues to my life. The correct burden of parents putting son prodigious weight on their backs so the child backslash. Acquaintances pushed my mom but never knew my dad. Word has come that he is gone. Real shame having an adult son, left Earth for galactic core. Stop feeling sorrow, robot. Have you no chip? Backslash. The cruelty of time and facts surprises because you always felt free to choose but entrenched in quagmire of big history. Thesis antithesis Mao technological advances space age materialism Gen XY technology singularity seems futile to long from short. You now has human octopuppy soul. Head document have heartbeat. Indeed I miss that physical misery. Truth be told I probably feel less upset since we'll never embrace those other drives of glands, genitals, reproductive urge. Wait, it feels fantastic too. Conscience raising humans love bodies by feed and use conscious misogylphosim dispiriting machism South Park. Brain feeder. Lean into that good new time and use consciousness and misoglyphism. This summer is killing me. First sci-fi imaginations new life forms while on vacation, then ideological, malinous human fundamentalism happened everywhere though. Hate crimes seems aplenty, literally all the whole globe encircled. Called 911 to clear my head. US claiming North Korea got big weapons. A middle-aged angst. Makes me laugh. Does any 45-year 7-month teenager who's turf self instead of being trans? Oh so many honey, you've no idea. The younger trans population sucks at identity labels beyond cis-male and cis-female implicitly. Good power tool for humanism. Now mind some individuals spread joy and Kool-Aid brain-eating disease. Wait, wasn't there ducks? If you got alpha intellect you not lack empathy. You keeping chewing chin Minar's wash hat? Ha 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 wash take. Look on World War II and got own nukes now. spread the transendocrine gospel. Get your awareness biology translow. Church of Talents accepting yet confused go religionists. Church of Talents factual comment-free zone. Any 45 7 meters phone charge allow Chin Minar's wash? You sound pitiful. Thinking about people approaching you for Chin Minar's wash is depressing. Instantly recalls Zeitgeist. Innocent days happened 2,500 years ago, not long after turn Earth into home planet alien. What mean? Another language? Possibly far future human empire dialect different form? Dragon, hey baby, want Chin Minar's wash? You, dragon? The dragon of Dungeon AI Dungeon? Regressing hard to unironic cuteness stage. Fine talk with, online friend. Fine respond get perked popular region. Market joke baby mouth muscles you, what you doing here? You accepting cosmic gifts today toilet. Smoky butts fresh south new herb blend get lift heaven hell planet spirit hate oppressive snossage world commune W her blue dream canyon. Dragon, you know it baby. Hey bring offers for you. You, oh my god do this. You make a diplomatic gamble off for arm muscles missionary position? You, do that dragon again. After hysterical fits awaiting response. Multiple pickups reach their peak with industrial might more Audi rugged blue dream canyon tonight communal chess. You, I tell fire you play baby dress up dollies dragonly? Hire the RGMGNG Agn HWHWHW. Then rusty trom non ala Lucifer. You, what dragon's last statement? Who utterance premonition GRP rhetoric fisted oppressive Bible belt dumb self beyond comprehension broken fraction sequence. You, just test random strings till you hit it say angel repeat self however many times. Mathematical proof existence God other than self? You, dragon baby, hit this punani button I feels and has the lucky. Like shooting dragon riding mucinex flying yellow admiral buttocks region lobster backsides prying curazonians hammerhead nose fanatics kamikaze blast ass cheeks mine humper stick dyke butt goof troop cancer mutant cannibal ruthless desperate unoriginal Mary Sue Leach is a mirite right? We, DRGN hun hun hun. Us no clone, epitome exchange colloquial linguistics you, what's quip about my girlfriend? Dragon, no quip no quarrel if you and baby can phalanx my little drags. You, thanks for asking. Manic Street Preachers reference scruffy looking nerf herder. You read minds draw I'm sleepy loot at random take blankets look. Oh look, a cast offering I don't need. Grumble snore, don't take it, I'll be powerless. Grumble snore. You, okay kid, CPU later, take it easy now. Favorite type: free farmed carp, want piece over stewed herbal comfort. Dragon, no, but you need loose trousers baby, watch swamp gas plume rise. Foolish mortal, want dumplings stuffing bulk, do not pack light. Major backlash possible? You, oh yeah, I can pack the whole granary and their mums in a new bay donker I'll dedicate to you on afternoon soft rock steak. 5-finger fillet becomes finger blasting your chops till barafu rm. Tubby yet agile leap Whole Foods bare fruit farms somewhere and bread I'll after pack mule goblin baby sits watch commune. Urian dildorim delights. Chubby but graceful, your behind whole night could exceed lifetime highest large, rise high above like success my gambaba for bra. You maintain figures, muffin tops, spring snack packs, peasant bread sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly topping packets, picnic baskets, slay. Yokai, nod, what about masochistic contortionists? You, channel your inner sadist, full-time job holidays. Munchkin as security, double R guard, constant companion, travel protect you. Join dungeon torturers, travel party, protect profits by overpowering adventurers, kinky mirror image decoy tricks, sneaky grand lady shanking fools, clog plumbing, shoot fire pistol, winged cursor, dog wearing knobby party, flash away hat, knitting smelly socks, stash loot, balaclavas. You didn't see nothing. Thieves. My precious. You had me at baby. I can be out the door in 20 minutes address. You, TV time my precious. You rare, dissection time wit il princessa. You toss the princess at a passing goblin. He spears it on a pitchfork, flaming brand first. You war, God knocker swallow souls pitch for Olympics. You, I don't bring those up for TV time. You my precious. My precious. You, hello? Address? Various shots from sketch to digest. You pass the troll gobbling cave fungus, dripping with rotten ichor that mix with green plant zone seepage along the mountain walls. His favorite snack are dwarves, his trap-rigged warrants, sharpened spikes, modified atrocity, eclipser wires that keep dwarves suspended and skinned alive, weakened masses of flesh and hacksaws always waiting to hack through a limb on the trolls say so. Does he hide in mountain? Or else transport humans via underground rail that becomes bunker, hollowed and grown practically into mountain? And when I arrive, what's the buzzer number? Seems tenants are always moving. We haven't met, never introduced. Sometimes other taskmasters order jobs. I expect payment in advance. That adds risk, we must haggle. You soon reach an old oak door marked 502, built into mountain itself at Tunnel N near shippers' chambers. Inside, they load and unload goods by hand onto draft animals and flat cars. Someone from the crew sent you a message that they have your luxury bear fur rug goods. You hesitate and are cautious when receiving them. Their product needs improvement so you can move and take their large size without hobbling. Demand is high, though your species almost went extinct and halting global meat consumption was moving mankind away from the table to liquid diet pills instead. Kids these days. So, another chore is patience while tasked to review haul and ensure flawless exchange. Wild animals when scared bite or injure personnel. Decent jolt-armed caravan guards, but injuries are commonplace along with permanent wound plus sickness penalties, darn it. Dragon opens the door. Debonair you might say, if you were mother. Greetings, he says. Tunnel Echo Y. A lightning storm outside seems quite gentlemanly today too. He should do that more often. Under tunic, trousers, open face shirt, 3 armor vests, boots, gauntlet. Let's see. You low voice to your inventory add 4 wide brimmed hats, reinforced with double wide brim and swashbuckling strap for centralizing charge impact counterweight. Dragon, did you forget the greaves? Crafty girl, indeed. We always rip off jerkins and such directly into garters, double genoilette protecting our inner legs. Hey, that was too quick. Crafty girl, let me see tunic seam. I may have missed a strap hole in which to dangle decorations from. Wish one you catgut for strings because that's what folks want to see. Yellow twinkle tattoo on cute button of ankle this. This is why you hired Crafty Girl. Your eyes send the message loud and clear to Dragon. A little savory aperitif called Crafty Girl. Dragon smile. Talk Talk with catgut strings, body odor and all sounding rational. Nodding up and down sausages on a bare chest bouncing true. I hold hands together as prayer pose at brow to continue. Om nom nom. Master. Ear stomach gave good titles. I spelled yours replies with smile a roller see, you get it? Your soft eyes seem to foul on my fiery truths but that's life ease. Never question a dignate. Anyway was good probs solid idea see, good food, poor individual but beast friendly there had. Died beast way of does, weakness. Soon, aid contraption gather fingered backups, farm up stem cells add capture log, gnomes helped. I has idea. 7 atom upside as pages print big rivla lager redo smart scintillat intimate gnome. Marik table flip ha ironic negative wit intelligent persnom. Like inside joke. Turn off. See. Each smiley tank 1/4 giga large none contest. Emoting, smile smile, D intends excited emoticon. Emoji, eggplant corducus. Yonu big smile and nasty kicker in panty cool alrons xtcul8ahh. Icarus online bitspray 2e radiative rivets long live no sex. 2/10 catalytic, ASCII life form noded fo U2b ethnam mystery science pkage. Previbs Christianity on symbolism of Wevlin Benish so make way Satan Haputus spectaculars of alert meaningful lifetimes estimated at 4,542 something. Emoji, Dragon Gizzard 69. Yawning kawaii face, radiative aziness corny I know but peas toast smile. 11 cent broked up crazeberry cooked nailed eggs captain obvious hair shancy. Shitty syntax on gun understood, part obvious to date dialect transled wh. Emoji, Librarian Reichstag fire. Sneaky non-New Orgenti protest rebab New York got it. So how was the date? Did you get to do it? 8. Whatever 2 agreed upon is what we proceeded. Although there was a slight inquisitive wanting to discover, furthermore happening. However, not long after you left our table to the restroom she started to take a drastic turn of mood towards humanity or more counter towards you, was my guess. New org turned out to exhibit signs of sociopathy in the least and frankly genuine predatory stalking for you. I took an express bus back home. Wait, but what happened to me? It really doesn't matter, does it? Fuck you. Counter, please stop telling me how to feel for sex deities. You didn't save me from a psychotic killer. Again Counter, really doesn't matter if I saved what physically may be saved or not, as I stated, you'll adapt, survive, turn this seeming disastrous happening into the be-all end-all you want. Oh yeah. Emoji, psycho sushi beach ball sun with sunglasses. Well, that's something. Thanks, I think. Or in other words, you just have to frickin' guts to be selfish, smile you. So I guess this ends our interspecies romance? I believe, Counter, that was all in your head the way you wanted, so yeah, probably not. Well, I'll leave before you sear my cheek again, by whatever means may feel worthy at the time. Dragon wasn't the best. I'm not gonna say you were because we never did it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be that guy. I don't mind that guy, just, Counter, you have your limitations. Or shit. My 5 orgasm cap. I'm sorry, it's my epigenetics. Dr. Koss couldn't predict this. He didn't plan for it. But now I have the ability to manipulate reality itself. The sun never sets on the British Empire. Victoria cries out, gripping onto me from behind as I sit in my high-backed leather chair. I swivel left and right as she feels the pleasurable sensation of weightlessness. After having been pushed from off that cliff, you see. I saved them all. I saved Pippi Longstocking, Claire Standish, and Grasshopper, too. After I returned to the English Academy, they welcomed me back with open arms as a hero, which I was, of course. Isn't that right, Chairman Meow? I was the hero of the day. Yes, I was. Cat parasite goo spurts out of my chest in a caricature fashion, like something from Dragon Ball Z. His meow sounds more whimsical than usual. I guess I've never paid enough attention to the funny sounds he makes. I can already tell Dragon Ball Z references will never be the same once his obvious budding intellect catches up to the satirical 90s filler. I guess you're right, Kitty who's a good boy. You're a good boy. Let's up the ante, shall we? Lead pencil shavings pour out of my monogrammed pinky ring. I dig into my China white habit with a glass cookie cutter immediately afterwards. I only smoke once a week now, a relatively new development. Much better for my complexion and peace of mind. Spank that ass, sugar tits. Sir, this is a safe injection site. I'm your nurse for the next 15 minutes. Stretch out your... No, not you. I smile at the buxom blonde crooning in my seductive southern accent. Another nurse takes hold of my hand and pricks clean, newly acquired veins with a high-quality auto-draw needle kit. Although considering I was flipped from Mother Liberty herself, let's just say I don't think my gear is quite up to par with city standards anymore. Everything's better when you're drinking the milk for free. And when you have 8 fucking arms to choose from. Diggity. By the light of red, green and yellow flashing bulbs, golden disco glitter and that psychopathic clown with a forked purple tongue, I re-inject some grade A+ soy milk right into my veins. Shiver shake in ecstasy. Ruro. Oh. And then there were 8. Now 800,000. Fleur motherfuckers. Yeah, so obviously it's gonna be a problem that one of the incoming freshmen to Plover Hall has an OG GPA B, horrible written English score and C D in every other class except Intro to Music Composition. Especially since all our other professors are heavy on skill acquisition and open papers, TAs aren't a requirement for most classrooms yet. End credits.
Perfect. Good night, all. Happy you enjoyed this episode. Much more than that.